Welcome to our page. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. We are broadcasting live on all our Facebook pages, LinkedIn, and YouTube channels. So if you are watching us live right now, please let us know where you're watching from. Please say hi. Tell us what time is it there because our pages are global. And if you're going to watch this on a replay, please do the same. And we hope you enjoy our chat today. My name is Jel. I am a wife to an overseas Filipino professional here in Papua New Guinea. I am an HR and recruitment professional in the Philippines for 11 years now and a mom to our 2-year-old daughter. We are originally from the Philippines, but we're now based here in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Aside from our full-time jobs, we're also proud digital business owners for more than a year now. And every Friday, I feature professionals who are also running their own successful digital businesses to hoping to inspire and educate you about setting up other streams of income aside from your full time job or while still working on your full time jobs and taking care of your family. Our digital business can be your plan A, it could be your plan B, your side hustle, a corporate exit strategy, or help prepare you for early retirement. So if you're interested, please tune in on our pages. But before we start, I will let our guests introduce themselves.
Hello, good evening, magandang gabi from the Philippines. I'm Ayin from Manila, Philippines. I'm a digital entrepreneur for 2 years and also I'm a business coach. I'm married for 6 years and was a working professional for 11 years. And now I'm a proud and happy stay-at-home mompreneur to a 4-year-old daughter.
Good
Sis
How about
evening.
Wilma?
you?
Good evening from Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for tuning into our business pages to watch our go live. My name is Wilma, and I'm from Papua New Guinea, and I'm a mom of 5 kids. I'm now a full-time mom, and I used to be in the bank before. That's how Jill got to get all the banking professionals. So I'm a former banker, and I'll tell you more about my background a little later on. Thank you.
Thanks, sis.
Hello everyone, I'm JLu from Metro Manila, Philippines. I'm happily married to a bike to work project architect and an online learning partner to our only child, Jaco. I shortly practiced my profession as an educator and then worked in the banking industry for over a decade before I became a homemaker and a digital business owner.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for your introduction. And again, since our topic today are banking professionals who actually turn digital entrepreneurs or business owners, um, I'm pretty sure our guest would love to know your banking experience before actually starting your own successful digital businesses. So please tell us about your banking background before becoming a digital entrepreneur. Let's start with Sis Wilma.
Okay. I was a former banker. Jill would know BSP is one of our largest banks here in PNG, and it's also branched
Right.
out to the Pacific Islands. So I started with BSP, just like what we all went through. They taught us that education was the key to success. So we all had to get a formal education and find a job. And BSP was my first job. So I started with BSP. I worked for about 8 years, and then I resigned when I was about to have my first child. So that's back in 2006. It's quite a while. So my daughter is like about 16 years now, because that's when I left the banking industry. I only made it to supervisory level. I didn't make it to management level, but that's how far I went. And before that, after that, I had 2 other jobs before retiring totally from the 9 to 5. So I'm just a full-time mom now.
Thank you, sis. How about JLu?
Well, for my banking background, Actually, I briefly practiced teaching in grade school and high school since I'm an education graduate. Then I joined the banking industry through its contact center. So I started as a phone banking specialist, providing technical and non-technical assistance to the bank's external customers who call the hotline with questions, requests, and complaints. And then later on, I was given more responsibilities and was promoted to team leader and assistant manager of the bank. I handled inbound and trainee teams until I gave birth to our son. Then I joined the quality monitoring department so I can have a non graveyard shift, the regular 9 to 5 sats and off schedule. And as I also prepare for cross posting to outside our unit like the branches or other departments. As a quality monitoring officer, I was then in charge of monitoring the quality of service provided to external clients by regularly evaluating the calls, emails, SMS, and social media posts of our specialists. And then toward the end of my QM tenure and also my almost 14-year stay in the same bank, I concentrated on data analysis, process improvement, and took on some officer in charge duties. So that's my journey.
Thanks, JLu. How about Ian? Share us your banking background.
Sure. As I mentioned earlier, I worked in the corporate setting for 11 years before deciding to be a stay-at-home mom. So, but most of those professional years were spent in the banking industry. I worked in a multinational investment bank for almost 7 years. But unlike, I think, I'm not sure if Wilma and JLu are, if Wilma are client facing or client facing. My work was in the back office. We were not client facing. My position was legal entity controller and financial reporting lead for Australia and New Zealand bank entities. So mostly my responsibilities there was I managed a team who mainly generates financial reporting for various bank entities in the whole region. It's more of compliance oriented reports for external purposes. We also do regulatory and statutory reporting. These are the reports that are catered to government agencies. And I also did a little of management reporting. So those are the reports being submitted to the CFOs and more on to be used for internal decision making. And I was also the main contact for our onshore legal entity controller counterpart. So I liaise with them. So there, the work would entail you to understand to be knowledgeable in transactions and products of the banks, for example, derivatives, asset management. Um, you get to talk to front office at times. We reconcile data. We make sure that controls are in place to ensure the completeness and accuracy of the reports, especially those reports that we present to external audience. And we make sure the data is delivered on a timely manner. Um, if not, it will cost the bank money because of the penalties. So I'm sure JLo and Wilma will be able to connect with that because there are a lot of challenges in this banking industry, right? So there.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your banking profession background before starting your digital business. What I can see, what's common between the among the three of you, aside from your all banking professionals and now digital entrepreneurs, it seems that you were all torn between providing for your family and taking care of your kids. And that is the reason why you opted to leave your corporate job and then start, taking care of your family. And I'm pretty sure a lot of working moms have experienced the same way. And because that's the usual struggles of parents both mom and dad or husband and wife working full time, there should be someone who will be in charge of their kids. And definitely the mommies should be the one to sacrifice their full-time employment to take care of their kids, right? And what else? So it's just good to know that the three of you were able to, set up a digital business after you actually left your corporate employment, because I would imagine how you would really want to work and how you would really want to provide also for the family and to help your husband with the finances, being in the industry for a long period of time. And I know there are a lot of options in the internet or offline. Like you have a lot of choices. You can also try looking for employment, work from home employment, which is the usual case right now. There are a lot of work from home opportunities. However, if you look at that, definitely it would still be the same sort of setup. The only difference is that you will be working from home, but you would still be you would still be logging in and out of the office, right? You'll be working from home, and you will not be you'd be available to your kids 24 by 7, but not really, physically 100% focused on your kids, because you still have to work as well. So that could be an option, but you have to check your goals. What do you really want? Do you really want to be 100% present to your kids, and while at least providing for them? And you also have an option to set up a traditional business. But setting up a traditional business would really would entail you to give 100% of your time in the business, because it doesn't mean that it's your own business. You will not put more than 8 hours of your day on the business, especially when you're just starting a traditional business. So I think having a digital business is really perfect for those working moms or working parents who are looking for ways to help their husband with with the finances or the household, to contribute to household income, and at the same time take care of their kids and take care of their family. So now let's just greet some of our viewers today. Samuel is watching. Hello. Hi, Hane. She's watching from, I think she's watching from Cairns, Australia. Stevenson, can I share this to someone? Yes, sure. Rizal is watching from Malaysia. Thank you so much for watching. And now let's proceed with the actual discussion about our digital business. So, since we have here banking professionals who are now digital entrepreneurs, one of our questions would be, how did your banking background help you in managing or running your digital business well? So, maybe we start with Ayin. Was it a
Well,
yin? How did your
first of and
yes.
foremost, Jill, I agree with you. What in what you said earlier, because our work before was really taxing, and we rendered a lot of overtime. I personally rendered a lot of time, and even though our pay was good, my pay was good. There are a lot of compromises in, for example, family gatherings, things like that. You're not able to attend on those family gatherings. Weekend were spent mostly for extended sleep for me. And there are a lot of compromises. But going back to your question, I have learned a lot from this from my banking experience that I'm really able to apply in this digital business. So there, first and foremost, um, of course, we all came in the banking from the banking industry. In the banking industry, Jill, and to our viewers right now, there are a lot of controls. You should know that the people that you work with in finance or in banking industry, we have this term KYC, know your customer. We make sure that you know the people that you deal with. So we make sure that the institution won't be used for illegal activities. We ensure that transactions are valid, and we comply with various government regulatory bodies. So coming from that background, it was easier for me and my husband when we were deciding if we want to pursue the business or not. It was important for me to run the business ethically. I don't want to compromise in integrity because it's our number one consideration. And we want to stay away from fraudulent business opportunities or business practices. That's why when we did our due diligence in this business, the business answered these primary requirements and helped us in our decision back in 2019. So our business, it complies with Philippine government regulations. In fact, we here in the Philippines, JLo and I, we are both registered in Bureau of Internal Revenue and Department of Trade and Industry. We earn from legal means and we pay our taxes. So when interested business owners ask us or me if the business is legit, I'm proud to say that it is. It's also is an important aspect of the business that we are registered, and we pay our taxes because we can show to people that even though there are a lot of scams online, ours is legitimate. Okay, so there. The second one is, I think being a detailed oriented person helped me in this business because I got that skill from the banking industry. I've dealt with Japanese counterparts where even to the last centavo it should be accounted for. Everything is written and well documented, well accounted for, and it helped in managing our business, especially when we were starting the first last 2019. So there, I'm also a business coach, and when I guide my business mentees and share my best practices, their first impression to me was it's a surprise when they see how detailed I am. I pay close attention and notice minor details. So sometimes I can get overboard. So which through this business, I'm learning to loosen up a bit. So anyway, I think my business mentees appreciate how detailed I can be, especially when I teach them about the business, especially for those who are just establishing or getting their footing in digital entrepreneurship. And I'm happy to say that I really enjoyed the business because I can apply what I've learned in the banking career, especially in the financial reporting side, because my knowledge don't go rusty. So even if I'm already a stay-at-home mom now, there's nothing compared. Of course, the finances here is nothing compared to the financial reporting here is nothing compared to the financial institutions. But here in this business, I make sure that everything is well accounted for, the income, expenses, investment in the business, and I can evaluate how our business performs and make decisions through tangible results. So from there, I can say that I am able to apply what I know from the banking industry. But just to remind everyone, yes, it can be advantage, but it's not a requirement in the business to have a banking or finance background because we have a lot of digital business owners who are not from the banking industry. We have from the medical background, service industry, so things like that. So there.
Yes, and it's good to know that, banking professionals has a good advantage in running their own digital businesses. So if you are a banking professional and you would want to venture into a digital business, just like Ayin and the rest of my guests today, this could be a good option for you. But then again, if you are not a banking professional, it's okay. The business is for everyone, whatever profession you have, as long as you are coachable and you are willing to learn. Because when you start your digital business, you will be provided with a comprehensive training. That's a video based step by step training for you to set up your digital business and manage your digital business. So even if you do not have a background in finance or in banking, you will definitely be able to run your business well. I myself doesn't have a banking background, but I'm into HR and recruitment. But I was able to manage our business well. I don't have social media skills. I don't have online marketing background, which is one of the major tasks in our digital business. But I was able to run our business well with the help of course, the comprehensive training, our global mastermind, mentor, coach, and also our global support system. They're all very helpful in running our digital business well. And I also like what Ayin mentioned about the legality of our businesses. Again, our digital business is legitimate. It's government registered. Mine too is registered in BIR. And because it's global, I was able to bring it here in Papua New Guinea and manage our business from here and expand our business globally, just like the other business owners here as my guest today. So there, it could be a good option for anyone. Right. So now, wait, let's just greet some of our viewers today. Hi, Roslyn is watching from Jersey. Hello. Hein, yes, she's from Cairns. Thank you. Mel is watching also. Hello, hello, fellow former banking professionals. Thank you. Kathy is watching from Singapore. Thank you so much. And Lucinda says, I needed to hear this. Yes. Thank you for watching. KYC. Roslyn says, I can relate to being detailed oriented and thankful to Ayin and team for answering my never ending questions. Very supportive. Yes. All right. Thank you all so much to our viewers for commenting and saying hi. Okay, so our next question is, of course, our viewers would want to know what are the fears of banking professionals, before starting an online business. We just wanted to hear from people who have banking background because we all have different perspectives, we all have different fears when we started the business. But to Sis Wilma, what's your fear when you start before starting your online business, and how did you actually overcome your fear?
Okay, when I jumped into the business, excuse me, one of my greatest fears was whether I was going to make it or not because I had previous
Mm,
experiences of failed businesses. So I joined a lot of businesses which have failed big time, and I said, "Oh, let me give this a last try. I don't know whether I'll make it or not, but it's in every business you have to take risks. So
yes.
I took a leap of faith, and yeah, I tried this, and I've seen what's going on in the community. Everyone is supportive. The training is so good, and we have mentors and coaches, and all we have to do is have the right mindset to succeed in this business. You have to be positive all the way. If I mean, you can't say something will not work. You have to have a positive mindset and work things throughout. And the second thing was, I think this is most people's fear is being tech savvy. So people always tell us that I can't do it, I can't handle this, but the only way to do it is to try it. You don't know anything unless you try it. So we have mentors and coaches there. You get online, everyone is there to assist you. We have our community is so supportive. We have also groups in different channels that you can chat with. You can join a group or a channel where it depends on the language barrier. I mean, you can join another group that has the same language as you, like Jill and I are in the Team PNG group. So if you join us, we can get you in that group. You can join us and ask as many questions. There's people that are willing to help you. So you don't have to be tech savvy. It's not a requirement for you to get in there. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sis Wilma, for sharing your fears and starting an online business. I'm sure a lot of our viewers who wanted to know about this digital business also have a lot of fears, especially those who really wanted to start, but there are a lot of questions in their minds, and they were thinking of a lot of struggles that they would encounter in this digital business. But just like what Sis Wilma mentioned, setting up a business is really taking risks. You will never know if the business will work for you or not if you are not going to try it. And we are always doing this live talk almost every day to educate people what we have in our digital business. And as mentioned to you, you don't really have to fear anything, because when you start a business, like most of us doesn't have a background in IT, we do not have social media or online marketing background, but we were able to run our business well with the help of the comprehensive training, the mentor, the coach, and the global support system. We are always telling you that. And so you will not be running your business alone. There will always be people who will be supporting you. Plus, this is really a very fun and full of learning business to do. That's why we are always sharing this to everyone on our pages, how fun our business is and what are the learnings that we are getting every day from our digital business. The good thing about this is not only the lucrative income that we're getting from our business, but more on the personal and professional growth that we are getting from our digital business, that we can always take with us anywhere we go, and we can apply it to our full-time jobs and to our everyday lives as well. So if you have fears of starting an online business, cancel those fears and try to check this online business if it's going to work for you or not. Okay? And let's just check if we have other viewers. All right, Liz is watching from Dubai. Thank you so much. And Tusi watching this live interview in PNG. Thank you so much for watching. All right, so let's now go on with our last question. This one is for Jay Lu. How did the business change your life? So I'm sure a lot of our viewers are interested to know what are the results of our business. Where are we now because of our digital business? So Jaylu will be sharing with us how her digital business changed her life.
Oh, well, this digital business is a life changer for me. Just a background to our biggest why for looking into online opportunities and then eventually landing our digital business of our own. My husband and I both work 5 to 6 days a week before. So after my maternity leave, we decided to let our baby stay with his grandparents in the province. So for years, we are his digital parents on weekdays, and so we're thankful for technology, of course. And on weekends, holidays, or whenever our schedules allow, we get to be physically present with him. But we all know what happened in 2020. So our weekly hugs turned into months, and until he decided to end that situation. So when an opportunity presented itself, um, I decided that it was time to put our child first. So I chose to be with our son, but of course, I still wanted to help in our household income and savings, just like what you've mentioned, Jel, earlier. So I said that when I look for work, we should now consider having our son with us. And now our family is together under one roof, and we're given the opportunity to be present for our son every day while still securing his future, our family's future. Now, this digital business has helped me use my time wisely on what matters the most to me. It has given me a venue to learn so many things along the way, like how to run a business, of course, and how to have a winning mindset. I'm literally gaining new knowledge and skills almost every week. Just like how the business is lucrative, the learning never stops as well. And because of this, I'm not only hooked in recipes and K dramas now, say that this has helped me in my personal and also professional growth. Um, what else? Not only meeting lovely people globally like you three, but also getting inspired with all of the journeys uh, and continued support too that we receive from them, from our business community. So I guess that's it. This business has given us more days and moments together as a family, while also collecting more, as in more from these moments to fulfill what our hearts still desire.
All right. Thank you so much, Jaylu, for sharing. And yes, I can relate to that. We actually have the same situation, except that my husband, he's working overseas. but I'm working in Manila. We also leave our daughter to the province. Same situation. And we're also thankful that because of our digital business, we are now together as a family here in this foreign country in Papua New Guinea, while we're still keeping our full-time jobs and being available to our daughter 24 by 7 and earning extra at the same time. We so love this digital business. It's really a blessing for us. And thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your story and your banking profession and how your banking background has actually helped you in setting up your digital business. And to our audience, this business is not only for banking professionals, it's for everyone. Like it's for everyone. This is for anyone who is willing to learn, who wanted a change in their family setup, just like Lu and me. Whatever your profession is, whatever your age is, wherever you are from, Wilma and me are from Papua New Guinea. Lu and Ayin, they're from the Philippines. We're all running our digital business well. And as long as you have big dreams and you're 100% focused on your business, you have a smartphone or a laptop and an internet connection, you're good to start your digital business. And always remember that it's always good to have other streams of income aside from your full-time job or while working on your full-time job and taking care of your family. Again, our digital business can be your plan A, it can be your plan B, it can be your side hustle, it can be your corporate exit strategy or a way for you to prepare for your early retirement. So if you're interested about our digital business, just sign up on our website. It's on the description of this live and watch our free info session. It will discuss about the business model of our digital business, and you will hear testimonials from real people running their own digital business successfully. And it's up to you to decide if you wanted to start your business or not. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again on the next episode of our professionals turned digital entrepreneurs. Thank you so much, Lu. Thank you so much, Ayin. And thank you so much, Sis Wilma, for your time and for your sharing. God bless everybody. Bye.